Hello, and welcome to episode 61 of Prog Review. And once again, I restart my Rush epic listening experience. We're back on to, this is Rush Sector 2. We're on with the bass player. He's peeping at you. Look, he's going, "Hello, I'm Geddy Lee." So yeah, Rush Sector 2, and the first album from that is this little doozy called Rush: A Farewell to Kings. Like, I don't know what it's called. So here you go. Rush Farewell. I've got to do this for the thumbnail. Do you think that's enough? So yeah, I mean, this one actually comes with a second disc with the DVD surround sound mix on, but I'll talk about that with the overall box set review at the end of this. So yeah, this one was recorded in 1977. It's kind of, you see the band kind of developing on from their last album, which was 2112, I believe, and it begins with the title track, and immediately you realise that Rush are getting medieval on our asses with suitable acoustic strumming interludes before the old bombastic drums and guitars crash into the mix. And immediately I'm struck that there is an overall improvement in the production of the music and the playing. It just sounds a lot tighter and a lot more ideas. There's a bit more maturity. And so it appears that another quantum leap has been taken by the band, and I can actually understand what Geddy Lee is singing about when he's in full scream, though it could be that I'm just getting used to him, with all the listening I've been doing. And at last the band finally appreciates what a good melody is, and that's what you get with that opening track, and their use of mixed time signatures and interesting rhythmic chops makes this quite an enjoyable listen. Now, this is followed by one of two longer songs on the album. They're about 10 minutes each. The first one is Xanadu. Now, it's not to be confused but with the delightfully camp 1980s movie starring Olivia Newton-John and Gene Kelly. No. This is the old poem by Coleridge. And they basically lift the text for their own and craft a mini prog epic around it. Okay, musically, it's not as sophisticated as it could be, but the seeds have been sown, as it were. You can see that they're trying hard, and it is it's an enjoyable romp, even though they did rip off Coleridge wholesale. And closer to the heart is a really familiar opening hook. Now, it could be that I've heard the song before. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not a Rush fan, so I'm not sure if I would have heard it, but the opening guitar, the opening melody just sounds really familiar to me, and I couldn't place where it came from. But then it launches into quite a cleverly crafted piece of power pop. So, it's only taken them this long to get their songwriting and production together, but they're finally kind of getting somewhere. This is, it's a really good, tight little song, So, thumbs up for that. Now, for me, Cinderella Moon is the only kind of misstep on the album. It's not that it's a bad song per se, it just seems to lack focus. And again, I'm just speaking from my opinion. You may love it. While the musicianship is strong and there's a lot of ideas floating around on this, there's lots of different movements and things happening, and the instrumental passages are quite enjoyable. I found that the lyric was a bit, it left me not very satisfied. I think, again, the strengths are in the instrumental sections for me, and the vocals always seem to be a bit duff in comparison. And then we're back to Dungeons and Dragons territory for Madrigal. It's the shortest song on the album. I think it might even be the shortest song of Rush's career, and despite its pretensions, is actually just a love song. It's a bit of a dull love song, mind you, but it's a love song. But mostly it's harmless, well, mostly harmless. It doesn't offend me in any way. And the album comes to a close with Cygnus X1. Oh, It turns out it's a prelude to a longer track that appears on the following Hemispheres album. And it's another story song that takes us into the cosmic void. It's a tale of an astronaut in his rocket ship heading towards a black hole. Why did they send him towards a black hole? I don't know. And the music is suitably spacey, you know. Even though it's a little bit unsophisticated, you know, we are in the realms of space rock. Again, I enjoyed the instrumental passages, but the vocals and the lyrics, you know, they seem to be aimed at teenage boys. You know, I can imagine if I was hearing this as a younger person, I'd get a lot more from it. But as somebody who's, you know, lived a bit and heard a lot of other music, I just find it a little bit, dare I say it, below me. Oh dear, I'm going to get it in the neck for that, aren't I? But it got me thinking, actually, and this is where I think I'm going to give Rush a big thumbs up. I'm going to give him a big thumbs up because it got me thinking. It's quite strange. I think this is the only case of a band putting a genuine cliffhanger on an album. I don't know if I should give the ending away in case you haven't heard it. You know, should I spoiler it? But no, I'm not going to spoiler it. But there is a cliffhanger. The song ends on a cliffhanger for the protagonist, and you're left going, what happened? But I actually continue the song story on Hemispheres. It's the main side of Hemispheres, the same character. So, you know, they get a big thumbs up and a nod for their cleverness. And it got me wondering at the time, did the fans actually know that the story was going to continue, or did they think, oh wow, that's it, what happens? You know, I don't know. If anyone out there got the album at the time and knew what was going on, leave a comment, because I'd like to know if you knew it was going to carry on with Hemispheres, or whether you were just left wondering, you know, what happened. So yeah, I mean, for me, it wasn't too bad an album. In fact, I found it probably the most satisfying outing with the band with these box sets so far. And it actually does eclipse 2012. Because I found it more cohesive. The whole album flowed better. There wasn't a weak side. You know, it all kind of, you know, it all had the same level. You know, so not that it's made me a Rush fan or anything, but I had an appreciation for the record. I thought it worked a bit better. Had a better sense of balance. I liked the ideas. You know. So there you go. So with my rating, I'm going to give this a strong 4 Kubla Khans out of 5. That is 4 Kubla Khans out of 5. So there you have it. So the next one up is Hemispheres, which will be coming along really soon. My name's been Darren. I've been bubbling on about Farewell to Kings by Rush. You've been a kind and gracious audience for, you know, taking your time to sit and watch this sad old fucker going on. Again, in the comments box below, you have all the links to the various social medias out there. I'm gonna pimp this one out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pimp this like a mofo. So if you wanna, you know, tickle my Twitter, or sit on my Facebook, or play with me Google Plus, you know where to come. I mean, what is Google Plus? I still don't know what the hell that's all about. But hey. So there you go, box below. Again, leave all your comments, thumbs up, thumbs down, show your granny, get the dog to watch it. You know, spread the word if you can. You know, if you know anyone who might like me burbling on. So hey, look at this sad old fucker. You know, he talks about prog rock. Someone's got to do it. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. So anyway, that's it. I better sign off before me time runs out. I feel like the clock's counting down. Only one more thing to say. Are you ready? Prog on.